What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. I've been going for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Okay. Anyway, I got my favorite diva in the building with me, Nita the Diva. Say what's up, girl.
What's up, people?
Wagwan popcorn. I know we've been going, y'all. I know we've been going.
But we back with the jump off.
We got a lot
Yes.
to talk about this evening. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to trickle all in. Come on in. Don't be shy. Come on in. Show your girls some love and support.
Yes.
I'm about to send the YouTube link to our regulars so they can hop on in and show us some support. I know everybody, you know what? It's a busy season. It is the holiday season. People got work stuff. People got kids stuff. Kids are going out of school. People planning trips. It's
a lot. It's a lot, baby.
It's just a lot going on. Christmas is in 2 weeks, baby, and everybody's gift is at the stove. Nita, have you started Christmas shopping, boo?
I have. Child, most of the stuff is in boxes downstairs in the basement, child. I ain't even open them. They just
Y'all put it in the chat. Have y'all started Christmas shopping yet?
Put them over there.
Don't lie. Look, are you with me? They still at the store, or are you with Nita and you on top of it?
Now listen, I don't have my tree up. My tree is up, but it's not decorated. So I do have to do that. I have to do that. The only reason why I haven't done it is because I'm filming it for my 12 days of Christmas special that I'm doing. I'm doing the last 12 days to Christmas, and you'll see some pictures of me decorating my tree. So I gotta get ready. I can't just decorate the tree looking a fool like I normally do. So
girl, I ain't got no tree. Look, it's gonna be one of them years where I just and the thing is, y'all, I love Christmas. I love Christmas decorations. I love just the spirit of Christmas and how festive it is. And I love decor. Like, I really love decor, but I'm just not that girl. Like, I'm not that interior designer type of chick. I don't know how to really, I'm not good at decorating. That's just not my thing. I love decorations, but
It'll come. Look at Pinterest. Just look and look and look. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
And then look, you're not gonna get it all at one store. You have to go to Michael's. You gotta go to Ross. You gotta go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods. You gotta go to Burlington. You gotta go to Macy's. You know what I'm saying? It develops over
Simba
time.
wants to say hi, you guys. We haven't seen Simba in a while. Say hi, Simba. Up on the scene with the game.
Hey, LSW. Hey, Greta. Miss Kira.
Yes.
Hobby Lobby. That's a good one. I need to check
about Hobby Lobby. I forget
That's
about
the only place that I have not been.
Simba. Y'all, he bit me.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to whoop that ass. I have a bipolar cat.
Oh, no. You was just giving him all the love, and then he get down and bite you?
Yeah.
Maybe you pulled one of his whiskers, and you didn't know it.
No, he bipolar, and I got to put him on medication. No, I have medication to give to him.
No, really?
I haven't given it to him yet. I'm being a really bad cat mom.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, y'all. So anyways, I hope everyone is enjoying the month of December. And, you know, again, I love this time of year. This is like my favorite time of year. I just love the holidays. I understand why some people don't. Holidays can be very triggering for some people. Especially if you've gone through something traumatic during the holidays. So I definitely can understand that. So my heart goes out to anybody who is struggling during this time of year. And if you are one of my supporters, and if you're struggling during this time of year, please know that I'm here for you. You can always DM me, reach out, talk, vent. I'm here for you all. I love you all. And yeah, we're going to get to the mess because there is a lot of mess to get into.
Yes, y'all.
Especially when Married to Medicine. Now, I'm only doing Potomac because I don't know why I'm doing it. I'll be honest with y'all.
I'm over
it. I have not been feeling Potomac. I feel like this is one of their worst seasons. I've always gone up for Potomac. I feel like Potomac is another show on Bravo similar to Married to Medicine that has consistently been good, but still doesn't get the full recognition as some of the other shows on Bravo. So I've always supported Potomac since day one, but they are having, in my opinion, a rather flat season. What do you think, Nita?
I think they're in crisis mode. Usually around season 6, this is when it kind of peaks. If you look at the history of Housewives and whatever the reality show, season 6 is when they really start playing dirty. They have the antics going on, they have alliances going on, and it does not make for good TV. So
now
I think that's where we are.
Because Atlanta season 6, 7, 8, 9 was good. Atlanta started falling off season 10. That's when they had their off season.
I would say that Atlanta may be the exception to the rule. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe so. I don't know. I felt like there was a shift in season 6, but for Atlanta, they pivoted real good and they was able to make it work. Whereas I don't think Potomac they're able to do the same thing, if that makes sense. Like, it can be a shift in the dynamics, but how are you able to deal with it? And I don't feel like they're dealing with it properly. So
yeah, I mean, you articulated it very well. I don't know where the issue is. I just know there's an issue with the show this season. I can't exactly pinpoint what. But yeah, it's falling a little flat for me. So you guys, I'm not gonna cover everything that we missed. Now, Nita, if there's something you want to cover, please feel free to jump in and speak your piece, honey.
For sure. So y'all put it in the chat.
Yes.
Actually, if y'all want us to discuss it, we don't need to discuss things that y'all don't want to hear about.
Exactly.
Let us know in the chat what y'all want us. We missed like 3 weeks since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So if y'all want us to touch on something, let us know. But other than that, we just gonna keep pushing.
Exactly. Please let us know if there's something I missed or that y'all want us to discuss. Like Nita said,
I'm keeping an eye on the comments.
Thank you, sis. Now I have basically, y'all, I have bullet point notes from the last episode, which was them in Austin, Texas. So I'm gonna go off of my notes again, very much so bullet point. It is not scene by scene. I'm only talking about the hot topics because, like I said, this season has been rather flat. So we're gonna start off with a very heated, controversial subject, drama, if you will, on Potomac, and this involves Nneka and Wendy. Hold on, we got Miss K in the building. What? Get it? What?
Hey, Miss K.
I finally caught up on Married to Yay! Well, almost. I didn't see the last episode. Girl, yes, I'm so proud of you, Miss K. Girl, I have been waiting for you to catch up. We have to talk offline because I really want to know where your head is at with some stuff. But
because it took a hard left.
I know you be busy, so I don't know how long you're able to stay in the chat. We'll probably talk about Potomac for 20 minutes go and come back if you can, because I want to know your commentary on Married to Medicine. But thank you for stopping by. We love you. Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I said, y'all, Married to Medicine is what the girls are really talking about. Like, that's where the tea is, that's where the controversy is, that's where the dialogue is. So we're gonna really dive into Married to Medicine. But let's just get Potomac.
Maybe, yeah, give us like 20-30 minutes. We'll be there.
5 minutes to talk
25
about.
minutes.
Yeah, give us 25 minutes to talk about Potomac. All right, let's get into it. So a topic that I'm really rolling my eyes at is Wendy versus Nneka. The shrine with Wendy's, the alleged shrine with Wendy's mom, the argument if Wendy knows this girl named Nebe, whatever. Nebe. Sorry, my Nigerian people. Nebe. Nita, I want to know, in the chat, I want to know y'all's overall opinion of this Wendy and Nneka situation. Like, how do we feel about this? Does this feel contrived? Does this feel forced? Does this feel silly? Does this feel legit? I'll give my thought real quick and then I'll let you go, Nita. Because I'm ADD girl. I gotta just get it out.
Sure.
How do I feel? I feel like it's stupid. I feel like it's really dumb. And I have a lot of close friends who are Nigerian, and I've talked to a couple of them who watch the show, and they're very disappointed and annoyed with Nneka. Not to say Wendy's innocent, but like, to them, it's like Nneka is bringing something that's really like, it's more of like a cultural thing, and she's like between Nigerians, and she's putting it on like Front Street, like for the world to see in a very like negative way. Like, for Nigerians to be like on a public platform like this, one is a big deal. To get this type of platform to be acknowledged is a big win for them. So I know for my friends that are Nigerian, when I talk to them, they're just like, it looks crazy that you're going on this platform and you're going against another Nigerian woman. It does look crazy. And I just feel, for me, I could be wrong. Hey, Monique. Yeah, Kay, Miss Kay, check back with us in like 25 minutes, girl. Love you too. What was I gonna say? I'll be honest, y'all. For me, when Nneka first came on the scene, I did not feel the camaraderie with her and Wendy. I feel like she instantly was trying to be friends with Gizelle and them. That's what it looked like from even the first scene at Ashley's housewarming party. To me, who was she being buddy with and wanting to get cockies with? It was Robin. Like, she seemed like she was trying to get in with Robin and Gizelle more than Wendy.
Right.
Now, Wendy's not innocent. The vibe that I'm getting from Wendy is giving me a vibe of she knows more than she's letting on. Wendy, I feel like, is well aware that her mom called Nneka's in-laws. I think she's well aware of it. Now, that doesn't mean you should blame Wendy, because obviously she does not control her mother. Her mother, what we've seen, she is a strong woman and she's going to do what she wants to do.
Right.
So I don't think Wendy had anything to do with it in that regard, but I do feel like Wendy was well aware of the situation and tried to play dumb.
Right. She didn't want to throw her mother under the bus.
Right. And even you, Nita, brought up a couple weeks ago how there was some discrepancy with Wendy when she was confronted in the confessionals about if she knew Nneka. And I remember you said that was very odd and it just seemed weird. And you're right. So I think you're onto something. Like I said, I don't think Wendy's innocent. I think she's hiding something, or she's just trying to act clueless and it's not reading well on camera.
Right.
To be honest.
Absolutely.
But I don't think she's responsible for what her mom did. And then there's the whole thing about her knowing that girl, Nebe, whatever. And the girl was at her damn whatever
the baby's christening or
christening,
something.
so to me, between Nneka and Wendy, in some ways they're both wrong in a sense in my eyes, but I do think Nneka was wrong with how she initiated everything with Wendy and how she came for her, and it just, I don't know. I've talked enough. So what are your overall thoughts about their situation?
Yeah, Wendy's my girl, and I wanted to be on Wendy's side with this whole thing when it happened, but for some reason it feels like there's something not clean in the buttermilk. There's something that started, like, I feel like we're starting this story at D, and something happened at A, B, C, and now we're at D.
Yep.
And we don't really know what all happened. And Wendy is not being forthright, right? And she's not saying what happened, and she's trying to skirt over it. And like I said, she's not trying to throw her mother underneath the bus, but at the same time, I feel like there's some truth to what Nneka is saying. Now, is it childish? Is it immature? Is it irrelevant? Like, I feel like in this whole scenario, I felt like she took the wrong team. However, we are in season 6, and the light-skinned team have been the girls who, they are in control of the girls. They are in charge of the girls. And so, as you can see, all of the dark-skinned girls are trying to acquiesce to them in some kind of way. We saw it where Candace and Wendy, they was in Robin's room trying on her shoes and acting like they trying to be her friend when they trashing her and talk. Like, it's weird. It's the Twilight Zone for me. I don't understand why they really want to be friends with this girl when she doesn't want to be friends with you. Like, she gives y'all her ass to kiss, and y'all are still just I don't know. I just don't get it. But
we'll get to Robin in a minute. But I do want to highlight.
So the Nneka thing. Yeah, I feel like she's in line with the rest of the girls, the rest of the dark skinned girls, trying to get the attention of the light skinned girls.
Sorry. So Monique Johnson said Nneka is more wrong calling Wendy's mom a witch. I agree. And calling Wendy out her name. I agree. It's a no. And I didn't like when Wendy called her a crack. I agree. I
agree. All of those points.
100% with that entire comment. I think Nneka brought the smoke a little bit too aggressively. She called Wendy a biatch, and she called her mom a witch. And I just feel like, again, as a Nigerian person,
it was a bad look. It was a bad look to have them going up against each other.
Yeah. So I agree. And then Wendy calling her a crackhead. I was like, girl, what? Like,
Yeah.
It was just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah. The same thing, like when we get into Married to Medicine, like I feel like anyway, we'll get there.
Okay, let me look at my notes, y'all. So so that was topic 1. Let's see. Okay.
We need to do better because she gets flustered really, really quickly. Yes. And
I noticed that. And she does deflect in the conversation that she has. And
it makes it hard for us to try to stand up for her when she's deflecting and she's doing all these things. Yep. Like, come on with it. Like, I feel like that she might be in the right, or we might be able to see her perspective, but she got all these antics that she's doing that makes her look guilty and look like, oh, come on, Wendy.
I agree.
Come on.
I agree. So, J Will Trap TV said she always be deflecting. No, she's definitely been deflecting this season. I can't sit here and lie.
Right. That's what I said. Like, I want her to be my girl, but come on, you can't be covering up. It's like how Candy tries to cover up for Mama Joyce. It's almost the same thing. Like, they wrong, but at the end of the day, you don't want to throw your mama under the bus, or you don't want to feel like you being disrespectful to them and all that stuff. So
I just saw Monique's comment.
Oh no.
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not gonna say it out loud. Y'all can read
Y'all
it.
just read it.
That is that. Okay, you're right. You want to roll tonight, Chris? Okay. So Ashley hosts
Hit
an
the like
event.
button for my channel, please, y'all.
Oh yes, we're streaming on both channels. Please make sure you go to Nita's channel, watch it for a few minutes, click the like button, come to my channel, watch for a few minutes, click the like button, get our numbers up. Yes. Okay. So the Ashley hosts an event for the ladies at her hotel room. And baby, the Grand Dame didn't waste no time. I don't know if it was editing, but baby, Karen got straight to it, no chaser. She directs her attention to Robin and starts asking Robin how she's doing, and calls her out for basically only speaking to one half of the group, and not really opening up to the girls about her situation, especially with it being publicized. It's kind of like, okay, sis, what's the tea? Like, basically at this point, you're the elephant in the room. Like, let's chat. So, like I said, Karen got right into it.
Right.
So they start commentating, they start saying stuff. Candace says that Robin jeopardized the integrity of the group, and they start asking her detailed questions about the situation with Juan. And then I forgot about this part, but the alleged DMs between Juan and this girl. And Candace says to Robin, like, was there no part of you that wanted to know what they were talking about and what they discussed?
No.
I mean, no. Everybody's face was like, even Giselle's face was like, bitch, what you mean no? Then she continues to dig the grave deeper for herself and says, Juan, he really cleans out his phone. He deletes stuff from his phone all the time. He wipes his phone clean. He doesn't really keep messages. Everybody's like, hello, red flag, red flag, red flag. And hello, Wendy looked right at the camera and was like,
yes. She's right. She's like,
expressions were hilarious. Like,
I was cracking up.
Like, Robin says some dumb shit and she believes it, or she makes herself believe it. Like, it's really actually very sad.
Yes. Baby, when Wendy looked right into that camera,
I wasn't mad.
And opened her eyes up like
it, because it sounded so stupid. Like, how old are you? You sound like you're a 15-year-old girl in high school with your first boyfriend. Like, girl, you are a grown-ass woman. What you mean? Oh, my man wipes his phone clean and deletes message. That don't sound suspect to you, bitch?
Cue the crickets. Because I was like,
sound suspect to you?
Hello?
Even Giselle, I have to give it to Giselle. She keeping it a buck. She was in the confessionals like, look, I mean, it couldn't be me. But hey, sis, do you like it don't make Robin is just so you cannot be that naive.
Listen, if Jamal was a cheater pumpkin eater, it was you too, baby. So I'm sorry. It
was her. But I guess she was saying, like, she said she would be looking through phones and she would be searching for some shit.
Oh, okay.
That's what she meant by it couldn't be her.
Yeah, she's in the river denial. She's in the land of Delulu. The river of denial. Child. Listen.
It's a sad case.
And baby, when Karen pulled out that bonnet, talk about she in the Handmaid's Tale, bitch, I thought I was going to lose it.
I'm like, Karen, where the hell?
Listen, that pie shit.
That's some old shit from the Handmaid's Tale. Where did you get that shit from?
Right. That shit from that pie stuff that she was talking in the last episode. Cut. Chop that. But that bonnet that she pulled out about the Handmaid's Tale and Robin like this, I was like, girl, that was it for me. That was the read for me.
That was
the read for me.
Funny. Karen
she got the read. But you know what? Candace had a couple of good ones too.
She always does.
Candace had a couple good ones, but I'm telling you, when she pulled that bonnet, I'm gonna give it to Karen because she had the prop in the confessional and was right on time with it. I said, bitch, that was it right there.
I have to give her credit for that. For sure.
Yes, girl, that was it. When I tell you, I hollered.
That shit was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. Karen be funny in the confessionals.
Yes.
Okay, so more about Robin. Look, this episode was a lot about Robin. So they're at lunch, and Mia's dumbass, messy ass asked Candace, "Oh, so about the lawsuit. So Michael Darby's suing you?" And of course, Candace was like, "I'm not about to discuss that here with you guys.
Let's not be dense, Robin."
And Robin chimes in, "So can we like get a list of things that like we can and can't talk about in the group?"
I'd have been like, "You first, Robin. You first.
You go first.
Can we have your list first? Yeah. Then we'll go ahead and piggyback off your list."
And Candace was like, "Well, let's just be dense, like not today. Let's be dense another day." Like Robin's like, "Dense."
And that's why Robin has a problem with her, because Candace, her words cut to the white meat a little bit. Like if somebody was to call you dense, like for real, like on national TV, I think you would have a problem with it, right?
I'd be like, "Bitch, who you calling dense?"
But I mean, listen, so that's why Robin has a problem with her.
Say what you want about she's one of those people that are quick with it. I can't. All I know is bitch, ho, shut the fuck up. I'm like Marlo. Marlo don't know how to read, so I don't know how to read. I know, and it's not a good thing. I'm not proud of it. I'm like Marlo in the sense of I don't know how to read, so I'm gonna call you every cuss word in the book. And then I'm gonna hit below the belt. I'm gonna say some mean shit, and it's not good. I'm not proud of it. Exactly. I'm gonna hit you with your mama dance. I'm gonna hit you below the like. I'm not proud of it, but because
it is what it is. I'm gonna come back with something.
I'm gonna come back with something. It might not be the best. It might not be the best read. It might kind of hit below the belt, but I gotta say something. So I respect Candace because she's very smart, she's witty, and she's very quick with it. I lack in that area. So when she Robin
and she hits below the belt. So you know, she's another shade assassin. If she's like a Kenya 2.0. So if you can't F with Kenya, don't you ever try to come at Candace, because she's gonna get you. And I don't even think she don't even have a problem with getting you. Like, I feel like she think it's all a part of the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we coming back and forth at each other, but it feels like Robin and the girls take it too personal. But they don't take the stuff that Karen says too personal. Like, she could talk about you being at Sing Sing and you hot coochie. Karen, light-skinned Karen has said all those things, but what are they? They are good friends still. They can still banter back and forth. But the dark-skinned girls, we don't see that happening. There is a barrier up, and it feels like Giselle Gizzard wants them to kiss the ring in order to get back into their good graces. And that's where I talk about the colorism. There are certain things that keep happening, and you'll see the difference of how the light-skinned girls cut at each other, but they still make amends. But they will ice the dark-skinned girls out. So I just want you to like take notice of it. Like, I'm not going to sway you because you said you don't see it or whatever. Just take notice of it and just understand what is going on here. And so I don't know. Okay. They all go below the belt.
Yeah. So so then the conversation turns into Juan's lawsuit. And
that's when she started crying?
No, baby, that was in the car. Oh. So damn it. Okay, yeah. So it turns into Juan's lawsuit. And Wendy was like, I forget what Robin first said, but then Wendy chimed in, was like a Title IX action, whatever lawsuit, like, but with the university head coach, da, 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 she was saying something. And Robin was like, no, the university is backing Juan and they know this is stupid and they know he's innocent and da, 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 da. So and Wendy was just like, let me shut up and nod my head because I'm not even gonna try to convince this bitch otherwise. And I would have just nodded my head too, like, okay, Robin, yeah, girl, you got this. Yep. Your man, girl, defend your man, honey. Defend him to the end. Go ahead, like whatever. So later in the episode? So later on in the day, the ladies are in the car on their way to chicken bingo. And I think Wendy asked Robin, Wendy asked Robin if she feels better since that morning when all the girls were confronting her about Juan. And she was like, no, why would I feel better? Everybody's, whatever she said. She was like, no, I don't feel better. And Mia also chimed in and was like, oh, I'm glad to see you and Candace sitting next to each other. And Wendy was like, maybe y'all could be open to a conversation. Robin, I don't want to have any type of conversation because she was still pissed off with the conversation about Juan. And then she was also upset with Candace because Candace, okay, hold on, let me read.
Was taking shots on Twitter.
Not just the Twitter thing, but she was mad that Candace made a statement that Robin's comment at the reunion may have affected Juan's legal case. So they did a flashback at the reunion, if you remember, where Robin was like, well, I can't talk about it, but I will say this. I feel like Juan handled it the best way he could. And so Candace was like, I feel like you should not have spoken out on the legal matter when you did because it was still fresh. It's an ongoing investigation and it may have a negative impact. So Robin was pissed that Candace implied that Robin may have affected the legal matter. So this girl, Robin, starts crying in the car and says this is the worst part of what they've been going through and how the ladies are trying to make her out to be a villain. And I don't like to see anybody cry. I'm not a mean girl. I don't want to see nobody cry. Now I will say I'm gonna throw Robin a little bone. Y'all may not agree. Y'all may agree. I don't know. I will say this. When it comes to Robin and the Juan situation and the Canada girl and the other girl and the this and that and all the bullshit. How do I say this? I don't agree with Candace's logic that Robin hiding the information somehow was a scheme to distract people from her situation to focus on the Chris situation. I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I do think that's a bit of a reach. Now, I feel like if it was Giselle that was going through this, let's say Giselle was Robin in Robin's position and Giselle was in the hot seat and Giselle had a scandal with her boyfriend, husband. Yes. If it was Giselle, because Giselle was the one that started the rumors about Chris and the making her feel inappropriate, because it was Giselle and Giselle only that did that.
Right.
If it was Giselle that was in the hot seat and had the scandal, then yes, I would agree with Candace's logic that Giselle created a scheme to hide her drama and focus on Chris. I would agree with that. But I don't agree with Candace's logic towards Robin. Robin even said on the episode, I haven't told my own mama what's going on. Why would I tell y'all? And I agree with her. If I haven't told my own mom, if I haven't told my own sisters, I'm not going to come on national TV and tell you bitches, half of y'all who I don't trust that may have cheated on. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not going to do it. So
Yeah. She did. She did kind of do a bait and switch, Monique. She did a first she said she wanted the other people to call her out on it. And then all of a sudden she said she didn't want to discuss it with people. So first in previous season, she said she was waiting for Karen to come out and bring it out or whatever. And then, she kind of was like, I'm not going to talk about it with y'all because y'all don't F with me and all this other stuff. I mean, whatever it was a bait and switch. She was trying to hide it.
Yeah.
And listen, she has been on record previous seasons in confessionals like, we are talking about your reality. And so if you're not comfortable with talking about your reality, then you don't need to be on reality TV.
Oh, she said that?
That's Robin's logic. So if we're following your logic, now what? That didn't age too well, Robin. It didn't. But, it's all good. She don't want to talk about it. She's embarrassed. But my whole thing, like, either you're embarrassed or either you don't care. You said you don't care, so talk about it. If you don't care, talk about it.
But this is my thing. Let's all be real. Like, take Robin out of it. Let's all be real for a second. If you have a situation with your man, a negative situation with your man, and y'all handled it privately, why would you put your own situation on blast? Like, I'm not... the only time I'm gonna do that is if I know it's gonna come out, because I believe in beating you to the punch, and I believe in not having you spray me with my own tea.
That's the situation that we're dealing with. Juan's situation was very, very public. They are on reality TV, and so you cannot act like you're a private citizen and like that doesn't it. You can't compare those two things. She is on a reality TV. The story broke. Your castmates didn't out you. They didn't spray you, but you still are trying to hide your reality. And then you try to sell it on Patreon on the off season. Girl, no, we're not doing that. No.
No, she was definitely wrong for doing that shit.
Come on back. We not going all the way over there. We still gonna kind of like stay over here in the lane that we at. But yeah, of course, I know women do lie to protect their relationship, and I wish that they wouldn't. But however, take your L's in private, but when you're on reality TV, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. So
that's true too.
It came out, yeah. Right. I'm not reality TV. So like I said, like I can hide my L's in private, but you signed up and then all of a sudden after the whole show wrap and you give everybody your middle finger at your wedding with no prenup, no infidelity clause, and then your husband's still cheating and it still comes out. And girl, no, you don't have a leg to stand on, Robin. And so I don't have no sympathy for you. I'm sorry. I just don't. I feel like she's too old. She's too grown. How you go through a whole divorce?
Yeah.
And remarry the same nigga with no protection, with no lessons learned. How does that happen? That doesn't. No, I'm sorry. You could be done by yourself. You less than smart. You go over there over in that corner and you be less than smart. But
she definitely is less than smart, because at first when she first that season when she brought up the prenup thing, I was like, okay, bitch, the light bulb is on, okay. And then she gonna come at the reunion talking about some, yeah, we didn't do a you didn't put an infidelity clause in there. At this point, Robin needs to just let Juan cheat in peace.
And she's trying to, but it's the girls that's not trying to let her.
Yeah,
so you want to let him cheat in peace, then you need to get off the show. However, comment, girl. And how about she talking about she swallowing? You proudly talking about you swallowing somebody's unemployed penis that's cheating on you, girl. Bitch, give me the hot grits. Because not the man, but we need to throw the hot grits on the woman. She needs to wake up. What the?
You know it's bad when Mia's whole ass says she don't swallow and Robin say yes. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. I was like, Mia, you don't? Like, but Robin does? Oh, okay.
She probably was before she got that ring. Once you get the ring, you don't gotta do that no more.
You better not do that without the... Anyway, no judgment.
Listen, I ain't doing it no way. I'm just saying. But I can see you trying to get the man. But if you got him, this nigga out here, he got cheating scandals on top of unemployment. And he's still slanging that. Girl, what? Girl, Robin. Yes, you need to go ahead on. What's the girl from Handmaid's Tale? What's the
I forget the girl name, but
girl, you need to go on over with her and just go ahead and put your red uniform on. Hey Tamika. Put your red uniform on and go on about your day.
Robin just don't give a damn. Like this bitch, like she has worn the same weave for the last 4 episodes and it don't look brushed. Bitch, I'm a regular bitch, so I can look a bum. But bitch, you on TV. Can you at least flat iron that shit?
Nothing. She looked like she rose out of bed. That thing that she had her arms up. Y'all want to crucify me? That looked like a house coat. It looked like a moo-moo. It looked like
why would you wear that on national TV?
Girl,
I would have rather seen her in some sweatpants and a hoodie. Like,
your ass up. I'm so mad at her.
Brush your weave. Can you just give a damn once on this show?
No. It's a mess. It's a mess. And like I say, I don't feel sorry for her because at some point you have to wake up. Like, I feel like she is codependent. Like, she...
Child.
I can't call it. I'm not going to try to psychologize her. She just needs to wake up. That's it.
Hey, Tamika's Den.
Maybe she need to rewatch the seasons. If she rewatch the seasons and watch how she looks on camera, like
Nita, it's been 6 seasons. She should know by now. Robin don't give a damn. Robin don't care. She don't care.
Hey, Dari.
He don't care. The average bitch on national TV, it takes them 1 season to get their shit together. 1, maybe 2. Is 6 seasons in.
Robin, she don't watch herself. I feel like she cringe when she watch herself.
Oh, I think Robin just don't give a damn.
Robin, she does if you're breaking down and having meltdowns in the car.
How she looks and stuff, like her looks and her aesthetic and everything. She don't care.
I guess. Robin, it's that light skin thing. I'm telling you, them light skin girls. They just be floating on mediocrity. And
look, I'm sorry to our light skin viewers. I don't necessarily support that comment.
I love y'all. Not all of y'all.
Not all of y'all.
That's not all of y'all. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that on this cast, they have shown their colors. Like it's not strays to every light-skinned person out there. Just like when I talk about Black men doing degenerate things.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that our audience is more emotionally intelligent and understands that I'm not talking about every light-skinned person.
I'm just saying it for the people in the back. That's all.
All right, darling.
I'm saying it. Listen, I'm just covering our bases. Someone has to be a little PC on here. I'm just covering it, and I don't want to offend nobody.
Child, how about when the bird came?
Oh, girl.
Mia said, Wendy, that's not your mother, is it?
I gagged. I ain't gonna hold you. I gagged.
Bitch, I gagged too.
I gagged.
Girl. I gagged first. But at the second time, I was not my mother, because I don't mess with my mother like that. But if I was Wendy, I would be like, Girl, it would have been a fight in there. You
Nita,
calling
let
my
me ask you
you
a
calling my
question.
mother a bird? You calling my mother girl? No.
Nita, let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Would you ever do reality TV? Do you think you could handle it?
No.
No? Tell me
No.
why.
I mean, I feel like I could, but then I feel like I wouldn't be my authentic self. I
Mm.
feel like I could be like that, but it will come off more like a heavenly or quad. Like more like a quad rather,
Really?
where you protect yourself. And I feel like Heavenly does the same thing. She protects herself, but she can put on a
Yeah.
show and she knows what to do. Um
Hmm.
but I'm really more like quad. I am really like kind of shut down. Like it is I don't trust. I have a total big wall up. So
Mm.
because I've been so hurt. But I think I probably could. But I mean, again, we may run up to the wall block where she's not being her authentic self. She's not showing this. She's not showing that. Not like a Phaedra, because Phaedra is a liar. Now, I'm not going to be a liar, but I will omit things. I will not present things. I'm not going to the things that I hold dear to myself. I'm not going to put that on the line for reality TV. But I probably could do it. I
But
probably
I
could do
feel like shit. I feel like if someone is talking to you and ask you for your opinion on something, I feel like you're gonna keep it real.
it. Yeah, I absolutely would. I definitely like. I'm not gonna pussy pop. Like, I mean, even if I'm wrong, like the whole Jonathan Majors and that girl. Same thing with Megan and Tori. If things start to sway the other way, I'm still going to stand where I am. Like I'm never going to be that person to throw a rock and hide my hand. I'm always going to stand on. I'm never going to backpedal and pussy pop. So I'm good on that.
Yeah.
So if you want to see somebody that's going to do that with their opinions and maybe throw some mess in there, I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with it.
That's what's up. All right, y'all. So that's Potomac.
All right.
Anything else, Nita, you want to touch on before we move on to Married to Mason?
Hell no. Let's move
Okay.
on.
Let's move on, y'all. We're moving right along to
Right, because them heifers got too much of our time anyway. Let's come on to Miss Quad, and
we
how
got
them
it. She
heifers
got
did her dirty this episode. Okay.
okay. So you feel like the girls did Quad dirty.
I do.
Okay. Um, how do I feel? This is how I feel when it comes to Quad in the group. I don't like what's happening right now. I've been a day one viewer of Married to Medicine. No, I don't remember every single thing, but I know enough to know how the dynamics have been over the years. And over the years, I feel like collectively everyone has played a part. No one's hands are clean. I feel like Quad has done stuff that wasn't so great and nice. And I feel like the ladies have done stuff that wasn't so great and nice. Excuse me, especially, and I'm going to really pinpoint on the friendship between Quad and some Dr. Simone and Quad and Toya, because at that funeral home, when Quad looked at Dr. Simone and said, "We once had a very tight knit relationship," they did.
They
A
did.
lot of people don't remember, but Quad and Dr. Simone used to be very close. They used to be very close. And somewhere along the line, things got murky. And I don't know exactly what it
I
was.
know exactly what it
I
was.
I will say this. This is not the first time this has happened. When Quad was going through her divorce,
Exactly. That's it right there.
when Quad was going through her divorce, and I did not like how the ladies treated her even then, because what I've learned in
That's it.
life, and don't get me wrong, y'all, it took me a while to learn. When I used to have friends that would go MIA or wouldn't reach out to me or would
That's
lose
it right there.
contact, I would get upset. I used to be like Simone in Heavenly, and I would get upset. Like, bitch, you don't call me, you don't text me, you don't check on. I used to get upset. And don't get me wrong, I do think a friendship should be a mutual benefit, and both party. It takes two to make a friendship and keep
reciprocity. Yeah,
I do agree with that. But I feel like they knew Quad was going through something. No, they did not know the ins and outs at the time, but they knew that she was going through something. So I felt like, and this is seasons ago, and instead of being aggressive with her and confronting her the way they did, and Simone, hey Quad, it's been a while, catch me up, what's going on? And instead of being like that, where you been? Instead of being like that and abrasive, hey friend, how are you doing? We haven't seen you in a while. We're concerned. Is everything okay? Maybe try that approach. And I do think if the ladies had tried that approach with Quad over the years, they may have gotten a different response from Quad.
Yeah.
Now, Quad has also at times given them her ass to kiss. Quad became very spoiled in the group. It started when they chose Mariah over Quad. Quad became the baby in the group. They did give her a lot of what's the word? Not chances, but damn it, I can't think of the word.
Grace.
They gave her a lot of grace. They kind of bent the rules for Quad. They kind of just chalked it up to, oh, that's Quad. We're gonna let it go. And I think the ladies created a little monster, and Quad began to feel herself a little bit at times and would show up late to events and would do her own thing. And, you know, so the Quad and the group thing goes back years, y'all. It goes back years, and there is blame on both sides. And I understand, to me, when they're saying, oh, Quad is not taking accountability, I don't agree with that. I feel like the last couple episodes, I've heard Quad take accountability, but all Quad is trying to do is also say, hey, I may have done things, but you guys have also hurt me.
Are guilty of the same things.
Yeah. And I don't feel like it's any wrong in her saying that. I don't feel like there's any wrong in her saying, hey, I did not feel like it was a safe space for me to let you guys know certain things that were going on in my life. That's how she felt. I don't think she's playing a victim. That's how she felt.
Right.
So I've talked enough.
And that's how it was. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, y'all been with this woman from season 1, episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen her without Dr. G. You seen her meet Dr. G. You seen her marry Dr. G. Y'all seen the demise, the duration of her marriage and the demise of it. However, no matter what she said she was going through, and she was articulating that she was going through a hard, tumultuous relationship with that man, at the end of the day, fast forward to season 10, we're still choosing that man over me. The girl group that I'm supposed to be a friend group with, now it is after the point of the sister circle, but remember, the sister circle came after. Sister circle is E, and her divorce and the reunion, when she said, when they both had mug shots, and she said he was grabbing her and dragging her through the house by her hair, saying that she was a victim of abuse in her marriage. Y'all didn't take her side. Y'all didn't support her. It was one of those things, like, remember, these older women, these are baby boomers. These are baby boomers or Gen X. Or is it Gen Z? No, it's Gen X. Gen X. They are of the you cover up for your man, you lie for your man, if you know, whatever. And they were sweeping everything that Dr. G was doing to her under the rug, maybe because they thought that she was a country bumpkin. The same thing about Sweet Tea. That's why I think Dr. G picks girls like that. He picks girls that he has his run of the mill and he can do whatever he want to do. And the women think, well, she just looking for a come up, so you're gonna get what you're gonna get. And I feel like that's the stance that they took with Quad. And Quad came up and she was an underdog, and they looked down on her in the beginning of the seasons, and she came up and she became to be a fan favorite, and she started to blossom, and them bitches started to hate. They started to hate on her. Then she went through what she went through, and then they did not support her. Not saying that they were supporting Dr. G, but they wasn't supporting her. But then it came up against this whole thing with Mariah and Quad, and they didn't like Mariah a little bit more, so they took on Quad's plight and they iced Mariah out. Like, y'all gotta go back and start at the beginning, and it's gonna happen again. Just like they took Quad's side, but guess what? Karma came right back around, and now Quad is Mariah.
Yeah.
Who you think the next person is? I think this next person is Toya.
Heavenly. Oh, I think it's Heavenly.
It might be Heavenly. It might be Heavenly, but Heavenly, she is so good at what she does. I still think that she will probably throw Toya under the bus before she get thrown.
Heavenly is too smart. She ain't gonna let them push her out. Remember,
that's what I'm saying.
They tried that shit last season with the intervention. With the intervention with what's the girl name? Contessa.
They
tried
it. That's what I said. No.
They tried, and Heavenly was like, y'all bitches ain't kicking me out this bitch. So
exactly. And that's what I said. Heavenly is too smart. And like right now, it feels like Toya is in charge of the girls. Did you notice that this season she has the most events, the most say? Like, she is like putting people out the parties, and she's doing the things. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, who put Toya in charge of the girls? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay. But at the end of the day, they don't like your ass either, Toya. And don't think I ain't see you switch like a fucking light switch. How you was always dogging Toya, and now all of a sudden you got all this respect for her. Bitch, get out of here. Heavenly, you as fake as a $3 bill, and I see right through you. Your dirty slip is showing. Sorry. Y'all
you don't think it could be possible that they're proud that Toya is finally getting her ass up to work and do something besides play tennis?
No. Is it? You notice that core 4 comment? Like, no, y'all are making alliances. Let's not be dumb. Like, we're they're but I don't like when they do alliances because it's inauthentic, and I think that's when the demise of the show starts to happen, because people want to side with this. I don't like that. I just don't like it.
I agree.
Oh yeah, definitely. She became a diva.
She become a diva,
and not in the sense of
both. I see both sides.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when Quad, like, people were saying that Quad wasn't accepting accountability. I think her coming to you guys, it felt like an apology in and of itself, and she was just trying to say, look, I know we've all done things. Let's just put that aside and let's move forward. And that's what I feel like she was coming with, that whole thing. Like,
I agree.
That's seeing both sides. But them girls, she hasn't done nothing to them. The only thing that she's done to them is say that the girls on Sister Circle may have supported her better than the girls on Married to Medicine did through her divorce. Mm-hmm. She was going through a hard time, and y'all girls on Married to Medicine, y'all was acting like she was being delusional, and y'all didn't understand where she was coming from, and y'all didn't believe her story and all that stuff, and y'all wasn't supporting her. And so she got support from the Sister Circle, and that is why she embraced them. And then y'all felt slighted. But what was y'all doing, though? Let's go back a step.
Yeah.
Why did she feel like that, though? So I don't know. So I mean, you go back, you look, you start at A, B, C, D, and E, and then you'll
Yep.
start to see the story come together. But you can't start at F and be
Yep.
like, oh yeah, Quad, she don't want to take accountability.
That's what I'm just I
I'm not,
like the I just don't think it's fair for them to want Quad to take all this accountability, but y'all aren't willing to see the part that you played in the madness. Like again, I've been a day one fan. I've been a day one viewer of
yeah,
Married to Medicine, and both parties have done wrong. Quad has done wrong to the ladies, and the ladies have done wrong to Quad.
yeah,
I don't I just don't believe I just I don't understand. And
yeah.
Quad admitted at this last episode, hey, like I did retrieve. I did kind of take a step back from the group. I don't have an emotional attachment to you guys at the moment. Our relationship has been broken, but I'm willing to rebuild it. I'm willing to wipe the slate clean, and hopefully y'all willing to do the same for me. She said, I
Mhm.
want to be loved. I want to love and I want to be loved. Like
Exactly.
saying all these things and y'all still it's still not good enough for y'all. And I don't really
Right.
agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what do you think about Heavenly when Heavenly
Child.
went at Quad and sprayed everybody's tea, called out Phaedra, said Phaedra changed her flight.
She lost a lot of respect from
I
me. She lost a lot of respect from me on that
know
one.
one thing, Miss Heavenly, and Heavenly, I ride hard for you because I think you
I
are
used to.
exceptional for the show. I think you are a key part of the show and the show needs you. That's why I go so hard for Heavenly. And I feel like Heavenly, watching her YouTube channel, she does keep it real and she does give a lot of behind the scenes tea and she does put stuff in perspective. But Heavenly, I'm going to tell you right now, if I was your friend, I would be so pissed off at you because the way you told people's private conversations at that dinner table, if I was Phaedra,
No.
I would have been pissed. Pissed.
No, 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 no. Heavenly, I used to go up for Heavenly. She's very annoying and all that stuff. But like I said, she keeps it real or whatever. But I feel like she uses the term friend and sister very loosely. I feel like she's one of those people who want to say that she's your friend or your sister, but the show trumps your friendship. So y'all friendship and y'all sistership is right here, but the show is here, and she will throw your ass underneath the bus to get ratings, to get clicks, to get views or whatever, but there is no loyalty there. And I don't respect a person like that. And she showed her natural ass this episode in her review with Carlos King. Even Carlos King had, listen, Carlos King, he was like, all right, girl, I gotta go somewhere else. He wasn't even about to go back and forth with her. He was like, I got another call to jump on. He cut that thing short because listen, she kept on like double talking. Like, I don't like double speak. I don't, please just stand on whatever you standing on. I do not like double speak. I don't like that. Like, that's why, I kind of go hard for my opinions and stuff like that. I don't double speak. And when I see somebody do that, I lose respect for you. And now, I mean, she's still cool, she's still good for TV and all that stuff, but I feel like it's gone to her head and she feel like she's doing too much. And then she turned around and got on fucking Twitter talking about what she say? She's like, oh, I just watched it back and I feel so bad how we did her. I was like, bitch, you already knew that by the time you came and did this live review with Carlos, and you doubled down on everything that happened in that episode.
That's why I need Heavenly to stop being stubborn and watch the episodes before she does the damn reviews.
I was pissed.
But my thing is, she contradicted herself when she apologized because in her live with Carlos,
she sprayed everybody.
She was saying how it was not what it seemed like, and Qua was doing this, and Qua was giving giving them her ass to kiss, and Quad was saying this and Quad was saying that, and
yeah. Now Toya is the only person that I think has a legitimate beef with Quad. Like, however they go at it, they go at it. They got a legitimate reason to go at it. They've been like, when they showed that beautiful beam footage. Look, they going back at each other.
That wasn't even all of it. That was
right.
So yeah, that wasn't really much.
I'm gonna go ahead and give Toya a pass on that. Like, I felt like she was being nice, nasty,
very nice, nasty,
but she was being nasty all the same. And I felt like Quad should have been prepared for that. She should have known. She knew what she did. You know what you did. So I'm not going to excuse Quad because she knows she acted a donkey in season.
I want to highlight Miss K's comment since you brought up Toya. I agree with what Miss K said. Toya annoys me because she acts like she planned the trip to give Quad one last chance, but all along it seems like she just wants everyone else to not like Quad as well.
Exactly.
That's what it looked like. That's what it was giving.
Yeah. And I know it all too well. That's all. I got it. But like I said, you got to start at the beginning of the story. Things start to change and things started getting people ears and people start to change how they moving and stuff like that. But you start at the beginning of the story. Let's start there and keep on moving. But yeah, I agree with you with that. She was being very messy, nice, nasty, but at the same time, Quad knows what she did to that girl in the previous season, accusing them being a part of what was happening with Anila and all that stuff. Out of order. Quad was out of order with that. You could think it all you want to, but say it? No, we're not doing that. Yeah, Toya just being Toya. That's what I'm saying. Like, just chalk it up to that or whatever. But like I said, with them, I'm gonna give them a pass because they the only ones that really have a beef. Like everybody else, I don't feel like nobody else have like Quad hasn't done anything but treat y'all the way y'all treated her. The way she feels like you treated me. You weren't supporting me. You weren't there for me when I was going through this tumultuous divorce. You didn't support me. And then next thing you know, we got Sweet Tea coming and y'all taking pictures with her. Y'all going to events with her. Everybody then chose Dr. G and his little new girl or whatever. That's not being loyal to me. So
yeah.
That's why she said she don't have no emotional attachment, because that's a defense mechanism. It's a coping mechanism. If you see that people don't mess with you, you automatically got to put that wall up so you don't mess with them. That's the only way you can protect your heart and your feelings and your person and your energy is to do the same thing. And they did it first when they didn't give her support through her divorce.
And then when Toya tried to take food from Quad and take money out of her pocket and basically question her position on the show, people forget that Toya did that. Oh, I don't know how I feel about you coming on group trips anymore since you're no longer married. People forget that Toya did that. So it's like I said, when it comes to Toya and Quad, they have a legit beef and they've both done bad things to each other.
Yeah, just like she did Mariah. That's why I say I told you, LSW, karma comes around. It comes back around. And I feel like it's going to come back around on Toya because I feel like Toya is the ringleader of this. Like Heavenly, she kind of stuck her toe in there. I feel like Heavenly has more influence than Toya, but Toya was the whole ringleader of getting Quad out of here.
No, she was.
Period. And when Heavenly threw her little 2 cents in there and she got mad on Mad Day because Quad said she ain't had no emotional attachment to him, and she that stung Mad Day, she came out. Watch people on Mad Day. Watch them on Mad Day. That's what you do. Hey, Candy Love.
The sisters in the kitchen said, I'm not sure what narrative you're talking about, babe, but I don't like that narrative fully because Simone and Toya have been hanging with Dr. G. I think Curtis too. Yeah, they have. He's been on their IG for years. Yes, I have seen that. Now, I'm not going to lie. The husbands have remained friends with Dr. G. You are right about that.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard that a man was abusing one of my female friends. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be. I'm long handle spoon. I'm sorry. That's just me. But people don't care about women, so I don't take that no type of ways. I expect for women to side with the man.
Yeah.
So it's
I will say the one little time they gave Quad some support, I will never forget the reunion where Dr. G sprayed his own tea and admitted about taking the girl to the hotel room and all. I will say that was the one time where the girls were like, Dr. G, what the hell?
And that still wasn't enough. It still wasn't enough for them to support Quad in the way that she needed to be supported.
No, I agree. But that's the only time.
They could say it, but did they do it? I mean, no. Team toxic, you know how that works.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Did y'all like the gang up? Was y'all here for it? Like, I mean, are there some Quad haters in the chat? Y'all think that she got her karma? Y'all good with her gone? Do y'all think these girls can hold it together? Like, what's going on? Like, let's get y'all opinions on how Married to Medicine is going to go without Miss Quad.
And we don't know for sure yet if she's not going to be back next season. According to Heavenly, they only were going to give her 4 episodes, and they ended up giving her 8 episodes this season. So, I don't know. But according to Heavenly, Quad be putting her foot in her mouth. Quad allegedly be cursing out production.
Yeah, she be late.
She'd be late. She'd been late.
Now she's acting like a diva. Like
that, the late thing, I vividly remember over the years the girls having a problem with Quad always being the last person to arrive at events. I vividly remember that. But allegedly, according to Heavenly, Quad be coming late. She be cussing out production. She be giving them her ass to kiss. And that's why they had some contention. So I hope Quad does not pull a Nene Leakes, because the way Nene Leakes was acting her last couple years led to her not being asked back and having a reduction in episodes. And Nene also was cussing out production. Nene also was doing what she wanted to do. Nene also was coming late to stuff. So
yeah, she was smelling herself.
Herself too. So I don't want Quad to follow in those footsteps. I want Quad back.
It doesn't feel like she is, because I felt like in the last 2, well, not the last 2 episodes, like her getting in the coffin, I felt like the girls didn't take it right. Like I felt like she did try to humble herself, but at the same time, I felt like they wanted her. I don't know if they wanted her on her fucking knees, trying to kiss their ass. Like, I don't know exactly what these girls wanted, but I felt like she did try to humble herself. But even Phaedra turned on her. She was like, well, that's not what we discussed. We were saying that we was going to be doing some apologies and taking accountability. And even Phaedra felt like that she didn't do that.
Yeah.
However, in this episode, I felt like she still did that. Like, she came to the table. I felt like she never raised her voice. Actually, if you notice, she didn't even have those little accents and those little things. Like, you heard like a subtlety in her voice. Like, she took it down a little notch and all that stuff. Like, I felt like she did humble herself in the last 2 episodes, but like I said, I don't know if they wanted her to kiss the blackest part of their asses, but yeah, I don't know what they wanted, but yeah, I felt like they wasn't here for it. They wanted her out, and that was the agenda, and that is what happened. And no, I didn't see the mid-season trailer. I left work and I think it came out during the time
Yeah,
I
I
was.
was scrolling. I saved it on Instagram, so I'll watch it later, but I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's switch gears for a minute. Let's talk about Phaedra, y'all. You know, this was
La Oya.
Lot Warrior. This was Phaedra's big comeback. It's been like 6-7 years since she's been on Bravo. According to Heavenly, whether she had a doctor boyfriend or not, Bravo was bending the rules to get Phaedra on. Look, Phaedra is a lot of things. Lord knows she's but I do, a piece of me, I still like Phaedra. A piece of me still does like Phaedra, and I still get enjoyment from watching her. I don't know what it is, but I do enjoy watching her and her antics.
She's interesting.
She's a very interesting person. Now, is she deflecting? Yes. Do I feel like she's just sometimes just there in the group? Yes. Would I like to see more of her personal life? Yes. So let's start there and then we'll dive in more specifics. Nita, what are your overall thoughts of Phaedra being on Married to Medicine?
Well, I like to call Phaedra fake Tra.
Okay.
Because everything about her is fake. It feels like everything she does, she is putting on a charade. She's putting on a facade. She is doing the dramatics, the whole. You remember what she did at that damn
Oh,
thing?
that was a mess.
And I was like, girl, what is going on?
Put your arms down, girl.
Girl, I can't take her. She is full of stunts and shows and antics, and yeah, you get a couple of chuckles out of it. And listen, if you're not gonna have Quad and you're not gonna have Mariah, I guess you need a Phaedra in the Heavenly because ain't nobody else doing shit on that show. No, nothing. Sorry. And I don't like Phaedra. I don't like her. So like I said, I can watch her and get a couple of kikis, but she do a lot of turning up her nose and all that frown and them big ass lips up. And I'm like, girl, I'm tired of seeing your face all twisted up. I don't need to see all that. Like, so
child.
Right. And I'm just like, girl, I'm over it. But anyway, yeah, I'm not here for Phaedra, but I mean, look, she knows how to work it, girl. When I tell you that bitch is a psychopathic liar, like what kind of liar that girl is, like, and she almost, I think she might get me a beat because I feel like Phaedra doing on a level that you possibly could believe her if you didn't know her.
One thing I do admire
her ass off.
One thing I do admire about Phaedra is her poker face. I like how poised she can be. I like how you never really know what she's thinking. I just like that because I'm a very expressive person and I wear my heart on my sleeves. So sometimes I wish I could be like not that way. Like I wish I could have a better poker face in situations.
Go to law school,
I guess.
Or join the police force.
I do admire that, but I don't like the antics. I don't like.
I think the antics is the key. Like
I mean, like I don't like the lying antics and like the wall that she puts up and and I don't know. I just wish Phaedra was giving a little bit more. Let's talk about co-parenting with Apollo. How are your boys doing? How old are they now? What are your family dynamics now? Like, let's talk about that.
She didn't even want to tell us how many months she was and when her baby was due.
That's true.
So we're not getting none of that.
I can't expect much. You're right.
We're not getting none of that. So hang it up flat screen.
Now, what do you think about? What do you think about Phaedra kind of getting a little irritated with Quad and changing her flight so she didn't have to fly with Quad and letting Quad know, hey sis, I won't be bringing you around the group no more. You're gonna have to you on your own now, sis. What do you think about that?
I would have been okay with it had she said it, but she didn't say it.
No, she told Quad. She told Quad. It wasn't on camera, but she told Quad privately. She did tell Quad.
I felt like Heavenly said that, but Quad didn't. When
No,
Heavenly said it,
Heavenly
it felt like
spilled-
Quad didn't
no,
know that she
Heavenly
said it.
spilled the tea about the flight. Quad was well aware. Remember, if you go back and watch it, Quad and Phaedra had a conversation, and Phaedra told Quad, "Hey, girl, I'm not gonna bring you around the group no more. It's too much smoke. Blah blah blah." That Quad was well aware of. That is hold on. That is when Quad called Heavenly and was like, "Hey, girl." Da, 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 da. That's why she ended up going to Heavenly at the time and trying to get in on this trip through Heavenly because Phaedra already extra out. What Quad did not know, because I just watched it. What Quad did not know was the whole that Phaedra went as far as to changing her flight so she wasn't on the same flight as Quad. Now that Quad was a little bit gagged by that, but the initial, "Hey sis, I'm not gonna be the one to bring you around the group anymore," Quad was aware of that because Phaedra told Quad that, and that's when Quad called Heavenly to be like, "Oh, hey sis, what's the tea?" You know, kind of trying to get through, trying to get to the whatever they're at, California, through Heavenly. Yeah.
For me, I feel like Quad don't need a reason to get through anything because she is a season 1, day 1 person. So if
Well, that's how she's acting.
production wanted her there, then she would have been there.
Well,
Like,
she's acting that way by calling Heavenly as soon as Phaedra told her she wasn't going to bring her around.
I don't know. I didn't read it that way. I didn't read it that way, but yeah. Like that whole all that him and about, oh, my son's birthday was
Yeah, she a liar. She's a liar. She's a liar.
That's why I don't even believe her about that whole, like, I told her, because it felt like Quad didn't know nothing about nothing. So I don't know. I'm always looking at Phaedra with a side eye. So I don't know.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. That's definitely fair. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's all good. And like I said, the same way Heavenly uses Quad for the show, because I feel like, at the end of the day, I always feel like Heavenly is always talking about she my sister, but then she turned around talking about she's sleeping with this married man, that married man, she going to Africa to show her naked behind and get a man or whatever. Like, the things that she say about her sister and her friend, she uses Quad for the show. Just like if Quad was using Heavenly for the show, she's using her in the same way that Heavenly is using Quad. She good for the show. She good for the show. And now all of a sudden, because she butthurt because she said she don't got no emotional connection, but Quad told her 2 seasons ago that you better be careful about keep throwing these allegations out about me sleeping with the contractor, married men, and all this other stuff. She said, be careful because I'm not going to be fooling with you like that. But what did Heavenly do? She kept on doing it. She kept on saying it. She kept on saying it. And so when Quad say that I don't have no emotional connection because you don't respect her boundaries. She told you don't do it no more, but you keep on doing it. So
good point.
I don't know.
That's a great point.
Like I feel like people like to skip over, somebody else's feelings and how they've been thrown underneath the bus.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying.
No, that's a good point. That's a really good point you brought up. Yeah.
They've been talking about Quad behind her back to Heavenly, and they know better. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry, I'm tired.
I think we're almost done. What else we gotta do?
Do y'all want to talk about that damn funeral scene?
Girl, no. I'm just mad that Quad actually did that. I'm mad that
y'all right now.
He stooped that low to do something like that. That's some foolishness to me.
I mean, I would have had to be paid like an obscene amount of money for me to get my black ass in a casket before my time is up on this earth,
No,
bitch, I'm not getting no damn casket.
I can't do it.
Woo! No, that is too close to death, and I'm not.
Listen, you would have to have a body double, so you would have to have the casket right there. Y'all gotta have some CGI going on, and I'll be sitting over here on a chair in a prop, and then I just pop right out. But I'm not. Girl, I'll be sitting right here behind the casket is right here, and my chair is right here. That's how y'all would have been seeing that with me.
First of all, I'm claustrophobic, so baby, I'm not getting in a casket. You tell me listen to me. It would be so different if she was already propped up, up there, and the casket was open and she popped up. That would be different.
Right.
But this bitch was in a closed.
Look, I ain't doing none of that. I don't care if it's open or not.
Now, if I got paid some good amount of money, I would have gotten into the casket if it was open. But for it to have been a closed casket,
honey,
I would be walking through the place and walk her in and and that, and then have the nerve to be like, "Y'all help me get up out of here, bitch."
That was a bit much for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I didn't even like it. That's the reason why I didn't like that trailer. You know, the preview trailer for the season. Like they was doing that whole thing. I said, I know you fucking lie. I know you're not about to do that. And sure enough, I could not believe it. If I'd have believed anybody, I knew it was her that was going to do it because she's the only one that's kind of out from the group. So, and all her soliloquies and all her speeches and stuff like that, I already knew it was going to be her. And I'm like, girl, don't stoop that low. Don't do it.
Louise.
Don't do it. But she did it. That's why I didn't like that trailer. I did not like that trailer.
And jumped out with the speech.
I can't do it.
Oh, that was some.
That's a stunting show that I'm not here for.
The stunts and show, baby. Oh, so there was a comment I wanted to highlight. Inga said, "I know y'all saw that video of Kim and Corey screaming back and forth at the police."
Wow, that woman about to drive him batshit crazy. Do you hear me? The next thing
in my eyes, they're both crazy. But damn it, when we met Croy, he was a young whippersnapper from Montana. He was just young and seemed so innocent and so shy and just so pure. And, you know.
Yes, sisters in the kitchen, the ghetto.
What happened?
Girl, they are the white, Blueface, and Krishan.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Y'all, if I hear about Blueface and Krishan, I want to block them from my internet completely. I don't want to get any stories about them. I'm so disgusted that the Black community and social media have embraced them so much culturally. Like, what the
entire.
Why are we talking about busted up snaggletooth and that trifling ass man?
A mess. But yeah, he's about to lose it. Like,
no,
like he's at the point where I would feel scared. Like, I would really feel scared. I would probably just leave. Like,
but Nita, the sad thing was that one of the children called the police. That's what the officer said. One of the kids called the police. That is so sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That means the arguing got so volatile that the child called the popo.
Yeah. Right. He said, "What kid?
Yeah, what kid?
Like you the one got the football team, the basketball team in the house. You let me know what kid it was.
One of them shit. One of the 6 called. That's all that matters. Is one of them called.
It's your kid. Like,
it was your kid, right? He did.
The whole thing is, it's like people think that they go outside and fuss. They don't think the kids can see that. They don't think that they can hear it. You don't think they looking out the window, peeking out the window, trying to figure out what's going on. Come on. Mommy and daddy is going at it. Like, yeah, they're trying to figure out if y'all are okay. It's just a mess. It's a mess.
I feel bad for the children. You heard what he said. He said there's no money. We don't have a house. Like listen. So Kim wanted to get her ass on last season in that one episode and say, "Oh, there's no problems." Bitch.
What I tell you, I said women will lie to protect the facade that they have, and all the while they looking like a damn fool.
I'm actually believing him when he says that Kim has a gambling problem, because bitch,
I do believe that too.
You got all that money. You had one of the longest running reality shows independently on Bravo, like for years. You got a good 7-8 seasons.
I believe it. She better call Big Papa. You got a bankroller. Is he still alive? Is Big Papa still alive?
Endorsement deals. Bitch, go on and sell some flat tummy tea on Instagram. Make some. You must have a gambling problem to have lost your house.
I don't know, but
your
money was a singer too. But listen,
got it for the body.
You know, when you start having a whole lot of kids and you can't get assistance from the government, listen, you gotta take care of all them kids yourself. So you sitting up here thinking you having all these kids, but guess what? Kroy wasn't in the NFL no more. He was retired. Child. So how long did you think that money was going to last if he didn't make any good investments with it?
Exactly. Don't be tired of
honey. It's a mess. It's a mess. But they a mess. Don't bring it back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We don't want to see it. We see it enough on the blogs. We'll see it for free on the blogs. Exactly. And we'll talk about it.
Don't be tired for the bar.
Yes, kids are expensive. And then, like I said, if you ain't getting no help from the government, baby, it's all on you. And then, her first kids were used to luxury. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how she raised Kroy's kids that she had, because maybe they were in a different lifestyle. But her older kids may have been able to, with social media, become influencers and kind of get their own or whatever. But those other kids, maybe they want the same thing that the older kids got. And I don't know what is going on, but it's a mess. It's a mess. Not bring it back. No, we're not bringing it back. No, we don't want them on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want Judy and the Brat on that show.
Really?
Because they are rich, and that's what I want to see on that show. I want to see people of that caliber, couples of that caliber on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Woo. So yeah, what else did we get everything, y'all? Did y'all rate? We didn't rate Potomac. Go ahead, we ain't rating Potomac. Let's go ahead and rate Married to Medicine. What we
got? Giving Married to Medicine as a collective a 9, because they have been bringing it this season. It's been a great season, very entertaining, all that good stuff.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. 8.5. Monique Johnson said 8. Okay. And y'all remember we're missing a couple of no. Okay, so what happened with Sweet Tea? Okay, what about Heavenly Son and Sweet Tea calling her little girl and all that stuff or whatever? Like, how y'all feel about that?
I mean, what happened? So what happened was Sweet Tea tried to spray Heavenly with her tea and talking about you and your husband have communication issues. You said you hit him in the head with a frying pan. And Heavenly on her lie was like, bitch, that happened 20 years ago. Like, that was some old shit that you bringing back up that I told you about. So,
right.
I mean,
why would she go back that far anyway? Like, that's like
I wouldn't have brought that up because it wasn't no recent tea. Like,
right.
Again, this is all according to Heavenly. So I don't know if she lied or not. Heavenly don't really be a liar. She be messy, but she don't really lie. So I don't know. But according to Heavenly, it was an old incident from many, many years ago they was talking, she was talking to Sweet Tea, and she told Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea tried to spray her with that information. And but I mean, look, I don't know. Sweet Tea, yes, you have a right to be upset because it was your bachelorette party and Heavenly was talking negatively about your marriage, and I understand that you have a right to feel away. Would I have kicked her out the wedding? I don't know. Would I have just put a pin in it and I'm going to confront her later? I don't know. I will say this. I will say I will give Sweet Tea some credit for not being a punk. Like, meaning she seems like she's not backing down from the
true.
She is sticking up for herself, and to survive on this show with these set of women, you do have to be sticking up for yourself. So
yeah. I feel like she does stand up for her own, and I'll give her respect for that.
Yeah, I'll give her.
And I don't approve. Like it feels like the whole way they treated Quad back in the day too is very similar, and that's why Heavenly always say on her review, she was just like, just give her a couple of years, a couple of seasons with these girls. We'll zhuzh her up, and she'll get. But then, are y'all going to create the same monster that y'all created with Quad?
Hello.
Especially if Quad's not there anymore. So are you going to build her up, and then she's going to get the confidence and all that stuff, and then y'all going to turn around and hate her and stab her in the back as well?
I don't think she's going to be here for no couple seasons. I don't see it.
No.
Yeah, I don't mind Sweet Tea. This is the thing. I'm indifferent about her. I'm not a fan of hers, but I also don't not like her. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not a fan of hers. But I don't dislike her either.
Right. Right. Yeah, I feel like she's kind of like the underdog. And sometimes you can't well, people do like to completely dismiss the underdog, but I tend to root for the underdog. And I still have like a soft space for them because I know that they have it hard, and I'm not totally like claws out, but a lot of women are those women. So
I agree. I share your sentiments as well. I do.
So I feel like that she has little potential because, like I said, did y'all see how she downed that brown liquor, that Crown? Like, she put like that much of a shot of brown, and she took that joint back. She ain't even take a pause.
No chaser.
A pause for the cause. No chaser. No nothing. She's like, I said, bitch, was that apple juice? I know that couldn't have been no Crown. I know that couldn't have been no Crown.
I agree, Sisters in the Kitchen. I thought Quad was being a complete hypocrite when she called Sweet Tea country. Bitch, you was country from Tennessee. You was country, Quad. When you came on the show, the girls were calling you a country bumpkin. So how could you call another chick country? I thought that was very hypocritical of Quad. Very hypocritical of her. Because, no.
Oh, no. Not Miss K. She's the dog that shouldn't have never been into the dog show.
Not the dog show. Oh, Lord. So I take it you don't care for Sweet Tea.
I am not messing with Miss K with that.
That is too funny. Not the dog show.
Oh my God. Right, they from the South, so what you mean? Like, I feel like that ain't even
hold on.
That's why I ain't even care about it, because they all country to me.
Hold that. Let me educate y'all for us girls in the South. Okay, the South got something to say. Just because you in the South don't mean you country. Okay.
Yes. Yes, Laterica. Yes.
There is a difference. There is a difference. Okay. Please know. Please know there's a difference. That's all I'm going to say.
And please read Laterica. Laterica said confidence offends the doctors, which is why they are constantly trying to humble her. Okay. You remember Simone's comment? She said, so do you think that you're better than us? Why does that matter though?
Well, this has to do with
But
Quad
why does it matter?
her ass to kiss and Quad thinking that she's bigger than the group and Quad, it has to do with that over the years.
I don't think so.
I agree with this sentiment when it was the beginning. I don't agree with it now so much, but I think in the beginning, yes, they were checking Quad. There was Boo Boo.
Yeah. She did started to make a turn and she did start feeling herself.
Yeah, she made a
turn. Let's keep going with the story.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. My son, Lord have mercy.
We about to go, baby. We about to go. Y'all, I had a great time with y'all tonight.
Yes.
I missed you guys. I swear, every time I come on here, every time I feel like I don't want to come on here, and then I come on here, y'all make me just I'm happier than I was before I logged on. So
good.
Y'all brighten up my day. I appreciate y'all. Nita, I love you. You're the best. I enjoy doing this with you.
Love you too, boo.
Y'all, we're gonna find some time next week to catch up on OWN because we definitely gotta talk about Huntsville. I personally have to catch up on Belle Collective. Y'all, I am behind on Belle Collective. So Sunday will be my day to play catch up on Belle Collective, and we'll figure it out next week as far as what day we deliver the OWN recaps. Has Belle Collective been good, Nita? Is it still being consistent this season, or what you? Oh, okay, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it kind of fell off. Love and Mercy DC is coming back late January.
I heard that.
Probably right after the reunion for Love and Mercy Huntsville.
There you go. Yeah. I heard that. I gotta watch the trailer.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, and I saw that came out too. I may do I'm gonna be online tonight, so but they'll probably be pre-recorded. They won't be live, but
okay.
I'll probably do like some kind of trailer reactions to both mid-season Married to Medicine and Love and Mercy DC.
So,
okay. I got some catching up to do. Since I'm dressed, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So.
I know that's right, boo. Yes, because you look cute, y'all. Because me and Nita always chat before we go live. And I was telling her, I was like, "Do you have a work husband?" Because she went into the office today, and I'm like, "Why are you looking so fine? You must have a work husband or something. You got a work."
No, I'm telling you, when you work at home 4 days out of a 5-day week, it feels good to kind of like put yourself together. That's all that is.
No, you're right. I remember. Listen, I know I worked from home for 2 years, so I know the feeling. I can relate. I'm just with you, but I got my good eye, as you say. I got my good eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, Belle Collective is becoming performative drama.
Yes, it is. Like, girl, like I'm not even here for it. Like, I got my review up. It's up on the channel of the latest episode. So check that out or whatever. It's a podcast. I'm not on camera, so
okay.
So it's just me talking about. It's about a 20-minute video. Okay. I had to try to catch up and stuff. So I'm gonna do Love and Mercy tonight, and that's it.
And y'all, I don't want to make a promise on the time, but definitely expect a video from me Sunday night. I will be touching on Raising Kanan. Nita, we'll talk offline if you want to join me if you're free. If not, no pressure. Okay. But I will be discussing Raising Kanan. Now, y'all, I have to contemplate if I want to do a recap from episode 1, or am I just gonna wipe the slate clean and start with
a catch up?
You think I should do a catch up? Okay. Thank you, Nita. Well, I'm gonna do a catch up per Nita. And
if y'all want her to do if y'all want, put in the comments. Go on her comments.
It's not gonna be a scene by scene. I'm literally gonna hit on the hot topics, the hot points from each episode, because I honestly don't want it to be more than like an hour. So it's just gonna be, maybe that's being unrealistic, hour and a half. whatever. 3 episodes, but I'm not. It's gonna be bullet points, and then I will cover in depth episode 3.
Okay.
But yeah, guys, that will be happening Sunday evening. I will post on my community wall with the time. Y'all may see Nita on there. Cross our fingers.
Yeah, I'll go live at 9 for Rap Shit. So
tonight?
No, Sunday.
Oh snap! Okay. I'm glad you told me that. Okay.
So I mean, before, after, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. I'll do it before. Definitely before then.
Okay.
All right, you guys. This was so much fun. I had so much fun with you all. Thank you to our day one supporters. We appreciate you. You know, we're hoping one day we can expand to more viewers. But until then, we appreciate you guys. Truly, our day ones. You guys always support us. I can't say it enough. I am out of everybody in this clique that we have on YouTube. Y'all know I'm the smallest YouTuber. It is what it is. And I appreciate y'all coming out and supporting us and chatting with us.
Yeah, everybody was on your channel tonight, so never be the smallest, but you the one got all the people at the yard. Okay?
Baby, this is the first because usually Nita is the one that be bringing the smoke. Usually I'm the one begging for viewership. Like, like usually it's me begging, but tonight I got lucky. Y'all was tuning in. That's what's up. Love you guys. Happy holidays. Thank you, Inga. Happy holidays, y'all. Let's not wait to the last minute, y'all, for Christmas shopping. I'm gonna try this weekend to get some gifts, baby. All my gifts are at the store. Like, so let's get it together.
Yes. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm doing 12 days of Christmas. Check it out, y'all.
Oh, what is
Christmas all the way until Christmas Day. Every a Christmas video every day until Christmas Day.
You're gonna be reviewing a Christmas video?
No. I got one Christmas video, one Christmas movie, but usually it's gonna be like just different topics for Christmas every day, starting today. Today is going to be the worst movies of 2023. So check that out. That's coming out tonight.
Oh, okay, bet.
Yeah, so
yes, y'all. Love y'all. Please, everybody, y'all be safe. This world is crazy and things always get crazy during the holidays. So I love all y'all. Please be safe when y'all are out here in these streets. Love y'all. God bless. And we will see you guys next time.